here for a little business trip. It's a Thursday night. Just landing around 9:45. Got meetings tomorrow, so a lot of meetings in the city. I'm gonna be staying at Futian district. Definitely gonna be getting some barbecue tonight. Some good Chinese barbecue. So one thing about the Shenzhen airport, the design, it's very special. I think the person who designed it just really likes to mess with people who got that trypophobia. You know, the fear of small holes. This whole airport is just small holes everywhere. So when you're in the departure hall, they got all these like weird looking dystopian lotus flower things. They look like these like giant worms. It's like a really creepy, sterile version of Dune. I don't know. So whoever designed this place just really like to mess with people who got that fear of small holes. So Shenzhen is right in the south of China in Guangdong province. It's right across the border from Hong Kong. Shenzhen is kind of deemed the Silicon Valley of China, but it's also the hardware capital. Companies like Tencent are set up here. Tencent's probably like the most successful tech company in China right now, but also a lot of smartphone companies, you know. Companies like Huawei are down here, and Oppo, all the big Chinese brands that are actually exporting right now, that are doing very well, they're all here. So we get a lot of business with Chinese companies going abroad doing marketing, you know, stuff on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. All these brands are doing that now, spending a lot of money. Any airport in China, especially Shenzhen, you're just gonna see Vivo ad, Huawei ad, Oppo ad, ZTE ad. Sometimes you get a Nubia ad. You get a Nubia ad in Shenzhen a lot of the time. Not as common. Always get a little excited when you see a Nubia ad. It's a rare sighting. And even rarer than the Nubia ad is the Sugar Phone ad. So Sugar Phone, I only see their ads in Shenzhen. Sugar Phone is kind of a weird company. They're based in Hong Kong. They made their big thing like partnering with a diamond company, Swarovski or whatever the hell it's called. So they just made this really flashy phone that was covered in diamonds, and it came in this like diamond encased case box. Well, I don't think it really took off, but I don't know, there may be some ballers out there rocking the Sugar Phone, and they probably all live in Shenzhen too. So it's a little after midnight, and I'm waiting for a couple of coworkers who are, one landed before me, one landed afterwards. And we're all just trying to link up at this barbecue joint here called Roast. This is right near the hotel we're staying. Really great spot, really good barbecue, and kind of unusual is that it has imported beer, and that's not very common for your average Chinese barbecue place. So Shenzhen has really nice Chinese food, because Shenzhen's made up of people all around China. So they're bringing all the different cuisines from all over here. And one thing they do really well is street food and barbecue. So I love to do that. Every time I come down, get my barbecue fix. I tell you what though, Shanghai people ain't gonna like this much. Shanghai barbecue kind of sucks. It kind of blows. Once you had like really good Chinese barbecue and you have it in Shanghai, it's like really not that good. So because of that, I always gotta come down here. Get me some of that seafood, oysters, mantou, eggplant, a lot of garlic, and they got import beer.
All right, so it's the end of the night. We had some barbecue. We had everything I always wanted and more. The boss of that place, he's a real fucking gentleman. He's a Dongbei fella from the Northeast. He's a very gracious host. He gave us some free drinks, some cognac. He busted out his cognac. He gave us some free beer. He gave us 56 RMB discount on the food. He gave us like a bunch of free, his homemade soybeans edamame. Chinese word is mao dou, but the best fucking mao dou edamame I ever had. His own recipe. He like pickles them in this like garlicky juice. It's fucking great. Anyways, so we had all that, and it's 3 in the morning. We got stuff to do tomorrow. We're gonna call it a night. Yeah, that's Chinese barbecue. It's a Lao Da night. That's a proper Lao Da night. I mean, I didn't I didn't film everything. You know, it's a little odd to be like, hey, we're drinking with the boss. He's giving us free stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna bust out my camera and point in his face.
So yeah, we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna crash. Thank God this hotel comes with mouthwash. Because I mean, everything we ate tonight was just smothered in garlic. And one of the things that boss, the very gracious man, he brings over just straight up roasted garlic at one point. He's like, hey, have some garlic on a stick. Yeah, you're gonna smell great tomorrow in your meeting. Garlic on a stick. So thank God this hotel has plaques. They got plaques mouthwash, just standard up in this hotel. So I'm gonna use the hotel toothbrush. I'm gonna use the plaques. I'm still gonna have garlic breath, but it'd be better than if I didn't have plaques, if you know what I'm saying. So it's the next day, it's the end of the day, and we're already done with all the meetings. So I'm back at the Shenzhen airport. It's Friday evening. Gonna fly back to Shanghai on Xiamen Airlines, and getting in probably around 10:30, but since we're in Shenzhen, just between you and me, I don't think I've ever had a flight that was on time here. Always late. So I expect to at least be 1 to 2 hours delayed getting to Hongqiao quite late. So late that I won't even be able to take the subway home, so probably gotta wait in a horrendously long taxi line as soon as we get in. So it's about time for dinner as well. Shenzhen Airport doesn't have the best dining options. Like once you go through security check, they got a Burger King and they got a bunch of really not good Chinese restaurants, Cantonese style, overpriced, dry nastiness. But I've gotten food poisoning here at the subway. Don't trust the subway at the Shenzhen Airport. Never trust the subway here. You probably safest bet's McDonald's or one of these like little noodle shops or something like that. But here we are in 7-Eleven. Always got to pop into 7-Eleven when you go to the Shenzhen Airport. Decided on McDonald's for dinner. They do this thing where they just fill up a bunch of Cokes and cups, and then they just let it sit out for a long time, and you end up getting like a flat Coke, like a melted ice flat Coke. So then you gotta tell them, hey man, give me a real Coke. So I mean, half the time I come to McDonald's, I end up sending back the Coke. They waste so much Coke. I mean, if I went to McDonald's every day, they'd be having a crisis. McDonald's has these nice little automated machines now, so you can just, you know, don't have to wait in line. You get in these, you just do all this touchscreen thing. You can pay on WeChat. Nobody ever knows how to pay, so people are always just, you can sit at McDonald's all day. You just watch people struggle with it. It's unbelievable. So the flight's actually on time, or boarding on time at least. And I know I said this in my last vlog, so I was in Chongqing, flight boarded on time. And sure enough, you know, you're on the tarmac and you end up getting delayed. I'm pretty sure the same thing's gonna happen again. So we board on time and then we just sit in the airplane for a long time, possibly for 1 hour before even taking off. But, you know, fingers crossed. Maybe we'll actually get into Shanghai on time tonight. All right, it's the next day, the next morning. I got in late last night. After midnight, I got home. Because sure enough, okay, the flight boards on time. And then what do you know? We were on the tarmac for like another hour. The guy gets on the intercom, he's like, due to air traffic control, we cannot take off at this moment. I had to go out for a meeting on a Saturday morning, you know, after getting in after midnight. Not a normal thing I have to do, but it just shit never stops in this, the China tech boom, it never stops. Saturdays, meetings till late at night on a Friday, it's ridiculous. So my family's here, my parents just got here. They're gonna be here a couple weeks, so I'm gonna just try to take some time off of work, even though we got fucking more work to do. For tomorrow, Sunday, deliverables on a Sunday! Fucking unbelievable. So yeah, thanks for watching, bye-bye.